Greetings, everyone. I got a good one for the women and girls out there. Yeah, y'all been waiting for this one. Recommended for those who are 13 and over, because if you're below 13, you shouldn't be exposed to this right now. So, of course, who can control that on this internet? Who can control what watches, what they see? The creators can. They all this information about your identity before you sign up. So why can't they stop underage people from watching this? Something's not right. Okay, let's get into it. Stay in the Light podcast with a black screen, meaning we're going to bring the light of knowledge. Why do you have breasts, women? Yes, women. Why do you have breasts? Why did God give you breast? To show you your purpose in life. It's not your only purpose, but that's one of your major purpose. That's what you was created for, to nurture. You are nurturing. You know, we men are like killers. Look at them now, going to war. They're like a bull. You ever see a bull in the ring? He's just trying to kill somebody. Women are nurturers. You balances out men. You civilize men. So if you're not doing that, you're not fulfilling your purpose. What do y'all do? Instead, you get an animal to give you affection to nurture. You give it your dog or cat or some other pet. We didn't make you for no dog or pet. God made you for man. The men are just out of control out here, going crazy because they're not balanced. We need you, women. We're not gonna admit it to you, but you need us as well. That's the way things are supposed to be. And you look for something perfect, you're not gonna find it. That's why you take vows, because you know you're gonna have arguments. You know the ego, the devil gonna get in there. So you make a solemn oath before God. And that don't mean you gotta go before a preacher. You do it to each other in writing. Now, I'm not saying don't go before a preacher. I'm just saying that when you do something before the Creator, He's everywhere because He's in you and you everywhere. So, hey, what's going on? Dallas in the house. Yep. I was in Dallas, man, decades ago. I love that city. It was very, very, uh, compared to Houston, Dallas had a very different vibration, cleaner vibration. See why a lot of people moving there. Yeah, my first love, man. I'm talking. My first love was in Dallas. Mm, mm, mm. And you know, It's good you have a first love when you're young because all other women are gonna be measured by her. If you're not with her, if you just had her for a few years and then things pass over, pass by. You grow or she grow or whatever, or you didn't grow, which was my case. I didn't grow enough to keep her with her. But anyway, that's the main message, sisters, women, girls. You are made for nurturing. So don't try to be like men. Don't try to be hard. Be nurturers. That's why you have your voice high pitched than ours. You are higher vibration. Somebody told you you was lesser because you're female. How can that be? Why is it that men out front and you in the background? At least that's the way it used to be. It's because you was really calling the shots. You was civilizing that man, nurturing him so he can go out into that world and make a difference and bring home that food for you. Because you're supposed to have it easier than you have it. And that's why a lot of y'all out of control. You're out here working like a man. And you wasn't made to do that. You're made to take care of the home and the children. That's what you love to do. You love, well, like I say, society have changed things so much, got you operating other than yourself. So that's why there's a lot of confusion. There's other females out there. You trying to you trying to see what you want to do. You don't want to get married with no man. No, that's wrong. That's what you're taught. You just as good as him. Okay, why he don't have no breasts? You got something more than him. You can do things he can never do. But we're made to be supportive of each other. We're made to balance each other. Man, it's such a beautiful thing when two people can come together knowing their purpose and just fitting together, each understanding their roles. Then you're going to have beautiful, balanced children. So if you're not really balanced with a man, why would you want to have children without him? How can you say you love the children and you don't want nothing to do with the man? How can you love your children and don't love the partner that created them with you, where you didn't create them? Let's say assisted you in the creation. How can you love the child without the father? Something wrong. No, you want him to do what you want him to do, not what he wants to do. You want to give orders. No, you wasn't the one to give orders. There's a hierarchy in nature. God, man, woman. At least that's what the Bible says. Most of it's a Christian nation, right? The world says different. The world says you got to be a team. No, no. That's not what the book says. It says the woman got to be obedient. She got to serve. That makes her higher because she's not going to be obedient to a fool. So you got to be right for before she can obey you. And that's where her assistants come in. Yeah, okay, I'll do this, but you need to remember this, you need to do this. She's giving more orders than anybody else. And when she do it right, he's going to obey. So it's a lot that goes into being a nurturer. You got to be smarter, and you are. But you can't let the men's ego knock you down, knock you out of your pocket. When he huffing and puffing, get upset, that's when you got to bring your femininity in. And that would calm him down because you're balancing him. He has no answer for that because he cannot get into that feminine space that you are in by nature. Oh, I'm dropping it on y'all today. The Creator wants y'all to know this. So, women live their lives in quiet desperation, not fulfilling their purpose, having a dog, cat, some pet to give their affection to, and not being fulfilled because the pet cannot return the affection the way you need it returned. And you know that. So, for some silly reason, you're following society who is crazy, insane, instead of following your heart. Change, women. You got to change. You want the world, you want these men to change, you change. Latch on to one who you can work with. He ain't gonna be perfect. Work with him. That's why you're here. Work with him if he'll work with you. Now, if he's a fool and can't listen to you, then I don't see no sense in y'all being together. But if he will listen, he do some of the things you ask him to do, yeah, work with him. He get better. You get better. Just like you's helping him, he's helping you. Now, if he's an idiot, there ain't nothing you can do with that. So, see, y'all like weak men. That's why a lot of melanated sisters, they go into the white man. Well, let's say not say white man. Let's say they go into men who they can control. This is not a race thing. Even uh, weak black men they can control. See, you're not supposed to be controlling no man. But you go to them because you can. But that's not where you're supposed to be. That's not going to last. The children are not going to come out right. Get a man you can respect that you can be subordinate to, meaning he has the final word. That you can do that with him. If you can't, why are you with him? You want to be the final. See, a lot of these men, non-melanated men, they let y'all have the final say. They let y'all be the boss. And that's what messed things up. Because men don't do that. Men don't do that. Men stand up because they are the protectors and the providers. So they must have the last word. If you can't respect that, you shouldn't be with him. If you can respect that, you should find a man that you can respect. And yes, you allow him to have the last word. That don't make you lesser. It really makes you smarter. Because you're always a step ahead of him. And he thinks he's running things. He thinks he's running things. But see, that's the smarts you have. You let him think he's running things, but you're really running things. But he thinks he is. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so hope I share something to help the sisters out there because y'all need help. So I'm just a brother out here trying to help y'all sisters. And nothing to do with race. And then it's everything to do with race.